It's time to craft. Let's go. Well, let's go, guys. So I have two DIYs for you tonight. What I'm going to be doing is creating no-sew pillows using just hot glue. And what you see me doing is taking these mats and I am putting them together. These are two different types of mats. The outside of the mats are the same. So what I'm doing is basically just lining them up to the best of my ability, and then you'll see me trim off the extra that was hanging over the edge of the mats itself. And again, all you're doing is just going around the perimeter of the mats and just gluing it down with some hot glue. Preferably use a high temp hot glue gun. That way you know that it's going to seal really well. Or if you have some fabric glue, you can use fabric glue to recreate this project as well. And again, I'm just trimming off the extra that was hanging over because these were two different types of mats. And I wanted to use what I had on hand. And you saw me there quickly with my phone. I was supporting my girl Felicia over at BOK Media Life, where she was showing us how to make some cornbread stuffing. And so now you see me taking some of that, the pillow cotton. Remember I told you I went around looking at people's pillows to see if it was time for me to take them away because I needed it for my Christmas projects. Well, here's one of them. And I am just adding the amount of cotton that I want to put on the inside of my pillow. Now with this one, I did not want it to be real bulky because this is going to turn into a floral pillow, a Christmas floral pillow, and I cannot wait for you guys to see the outcome of this. And now once that I have the cotton on the inside, I am just going around sealing the remainder of what we're going to consider now my pillow. Again, this is a no-sew project and it does not take long for you to create this. I mean, the longest it took was just embellishing the pillow, but you can forego this. Once you see what I'm going to do with my pillow, you can forego this step and you can make many pillows out of many different patterns. So I have this Santa Claus ribbon. It is the one with the red truck and the Christmas tree. And so what I'm going to do is make this into like a present. And so I am going to, kind of place the ribbon in a cross. And you can just watch me do it. Now with this bottom layer, I should have put the top layer of the ribbon long ways or vertical, and then had the shorter piece going horizontal secondly. But that's neither here nor there. This still turned out really cute, and I really cannot wait for you to see it. And again, this is a no-sew project. I am not sewing anything tonight. And besides, I'm not the best seamstress, so no shame in my game. And again, I am just, as you can see, just doing a cross or making a T pattern. And I am just running it to the back side of my pillow, as you can see here. And I am just gluing down the edges really good. Now, I will say, make sure that you are using extreme caution when you are working with this high temp glue gun or any glue gun, because this glue gets really hot and you can get severely burned. So make sure you're taking all precautions when you are working with any type of hot glue. And now that I have my cross made, I am getting ready to do just a bow. I'm going to be honest. This ribbon was real stiff and it wasn't given the way I thought that it would have given. But you know what? I'm okay with it. I just cinching the middle. As you can see, I've taken it apart and put it back together, and then I'm going to cinch the middle using a zip tie. At first, you see I'm using this stem and I didn't like it, so I ended up using a zip tie to secure the ribbon together. And after I do that, you will see me just fluff it out. But when I first initially started making this, my ribbon was a little larger than I wanted it because I knew that I was going to be adding florals to my pillow. So I did have to make adjustments several times to my bow. That's what it is, not the ribbon, the bow. I'm sorry, guys. And once I got it to the point or the size that I wanted, then I was okay. But as you can see, this bow was turning out to be really huge. And I was like, no, I don't want it that big. But if you want a larger bow on your pillow, feel free to make it. I mean, make it as large as you want. And not to say that this wasn't cute. It was cute. But I'm just saying, for what I was going for, I needed it to be a little smaller than this. And the one thing about bows, you have to manipulate that sucker. And as you can see here, I did trim it down or size it down tremendously. I'm making my dovetails for my ribbon. And then now I'm just fluffing it out. I did not want a heavy fluff because you'll see as we continue to embellish my pillow why I opted to go smaller. Now I'm using this to make my second tail, and I could have did it with the original, but I kept cutting on the ribbon and it was just not looking right. So I said I'll just make some separate tails for this one, and I am just going to glue it in place. You know, glue works. It saves a lot of projects. And then now I am getting ready to start with the embellishments for my pillow. Again, this is optional, guys. You do not have to do this. This is just something that came to me tonight, and I think that it turned out really, really cute. And you know, Joy likes coming up with things off the top of her head. And you're not to say no one else has done it, but in my head, nobody else done it but me. And so I'm using some of those picks that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. These are the ones with those little cotton balls that like to run away. And now I'm making my tails. But guys, while you watch me finish with this, I just want to welcome all of my new and returning subscribers to the channel. I also pray that you all have had a beautiful day. It was cold here in the Raleigh area, rainy, and boy, it really set my allergies off even more. So yeah, I was like, can I catch a break with this stuff, right? But please make sure that you are taking care of yourselves. You know, it is cold and flu season. So make sure you are doing your due diligence and washing your hands, wearing masks if you have to, and just really taking care of yourself. Because I want to know that all of my subbies are going to be here and come back to visit Joy on her channel. So as you can see, I'm going to take you back to the clip. You see I am just using florals just to elevate my pillow. And I think when you see this pillow in the reveal, you're going to really, really like it. Because I do. And I'm just using one of those berry picks that I had left over from the Dollar Tree. And of course, you know, I've got to incorporate my pine cones in this DIY. And I really, really think this turned out cute, guys. And while you watch me continue to manipulate my pillow, I want to welcome all my subscribers to the channel. But if you have yet to click on that subscribe button, please make sure you click on the subscribe button. Don't forget about the notification bell. That way YouTube will notify you when I upload anything to the channel. So you know I told you at the beginning of Christmas crafting season that I will be incorporating Joy in most of my DIYs, if not all. So it made sense for me to take these Joy mats and create a pillow out of them. And I can't wait for you guys to see this. It's very simple, didn't take much embellishing or anything, but I think it turned out cute, and I think this is going to be one of my favorite pillows, and you already know why. And now I'm using the rest of that cotton that was in that pillow, and I am like, okay, that was a tiny pillow. I'm like, where'd they get that from? That's like a standard size. There wasn't a lot of cotton, guys. I gotta go find somebody else's pillow to take. I need some more cotton. And so I'm doing the same process of just, lining up the mats and just gluing them down using my high temp glue gun, and making sure that I'm pressing down so that it seals around the edges really well. And I can honestly say that I've made pillows on the channel. Well, not on the channel, but I've made pillows in the past, and I still have them in storage, and they're still holding on after about 3 to 5 years for some of them. So this process does work, especially if you're not manipulating them a lot and you're just using them for decorative purposes. And as you can see, this is a nice little size pillow. And these mats did come from the Dollar Tree. So if you're looking for them, that's where they are. I did make some tassels to go on the edge of my pillow, just to give it a little more embellishment, because the pillow itself is beautiful and it had a lot of rich design in it. So I didn't want to add too much. But I did want to just add a little bit more embellishment to it. And so that's when I decided to make a tassel to put on both ends of the pillow. Again, guys, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please make sure you click on that subscribe button. Don't forget about the notification bell. That way YouTube will notify you when I upload anything to the channel. Now, all you're doing when you're making tassels is just basically you're just going to wrap the jute twine or whatever string or cord you're using around your hand, just to, to the length or the width of what you would want your tassel to be. Now, I did get a little impatient and had one a little smaller than the other, but that's neither here nor there. And of course, if you are a regular on my channel, you do know that I always burn my jute twine or jute rope, because I just do not like the furry frays that be on them. And of course, with my jute tassels, that was going to happen. So guys, we're at the reveal. Look at DIY number 1. Is this not a cute decorative floral pillow? Now, I probably should have fluffed up my ribbon a little bit more, but hey, it still turned out cute. I think this is a great piece to style in your home, and I absolutely love it. I think it's cute. And now we're into DIY number 2. Very simple. You see my little tassels on the end, and I think this is cute as well. Guys, as promised, I am going to be bringing you a DIY every day this week. Tomorrow, I am participating in a Seize the Creativity collaboration with Sunflower Tosh DIY as well as Kate. So please make sure you come back to the channel to check that video out. And until the next DIY, guys, be blessed. Bye.